start new chapter. Chapter name is function overloading and member function. Chapter 8 this is, okay, and here we have today new topic. Topic name is already in 6th chapter I have told you topic name is polymorphism. Polymorphism and function overloading both are same. So what is the definition of function overloading? Function overloading means two or more function have same name. Two or more function have same name, different same function name and different number of arguments and different data types. This is the definition. So what is this? Function have same name. Function have same name means, for example, take addition and multiplication. Multiplication of two numbers. Addition of two numbers, multiplication of two numbers. So what here we are doing? We are doing addition and multiplication. Think that void sum. This is the function name, integer a and integer b. So this is arguments. Okay. Now see, again I am going for multiplication. What I will write is void sum integer a float b. See here what they are telling. Two or more function, two or more than this function have same name, same function name. Same function name means this is function name, this is function name. Same function name and different number of arguments or different data types. See, and or, two different things. If this is not true means in or, if this is not happening means this should happen at least. Getting if this thing is not happening, different number of arguments. Here how many arguments? 1, 2, 2 arguments. Here how many arguments? 2 arguments. Right? Okay. Different number of arguments are not there. Here also 2, here also 2. But different data types are there. Here integer, here integer. Here integer, here float. See different. See here, this is same, okay, but here it is becoming different. So like this, somewhere you have to make it different, or else what happens? The computer what it will think is both are same only and it will not execute it. Anywhere, somewhere in arguments and all, we have to make a little bit of difference. Okay, see here. Here integer is a float and in this line and in this line, what is the difference? The difference here also same, here also same. Here also some, here some. Here see integer A, here also integer A. Here integer B, but here float B. So in this line, that is the difference. Somewhere we have to make difference in arguments. We cannot make difference in function name. If we make difference in function name, means it is not a function overloading. Okay, it is normal function. So this is what the meaning of function overloading. See, for example, say take your name. Okay, take your name as an example. Okay, I will give, for example, one name is there, Praveen. I will give Praveen. If he come to college, he is a student. If he goes to his home, he is a child of his parents. See here, Praveen is same only. Here also in college also his name is Praveen. In home also his name is Praveen. That is only happening here. Same name, but different parts they are playing. In college he is playing the part of a student. Name is Praveen, playing the part of a student. Name is in home, same name Praveen, but there he is playing a part of child. That is what same here happened. Here name is same, but parts both are playing a little bit different. Okay. Now here what happens? I will write C out A plus B, whatever you give the value for A and B. Here what I will write? C out A into B, whatever the value you give for AB here, it becomes a multiplication. This is just the example for this definition. This is just the example for this definition. Now let us write a program on this topic. Now let us write a program on function overloading. Okay. Class function overloading. Okay. You already know we write in the class. Okay. And hash increment all you have to write. So first let us write the board better. Hash include iostream dot h. Hash include overload dot h class function overloading. Here, think that I am going to write a program on area of triangle, rectangle, triangle, rectangle, circle. In all these three, area is common. So here what we will take function in area. First, here we will write public. Public compulsory we have to mention. Private, if you won't mention also not a problem, by default it will be private. But public we have to compulsory mention. Any program. Okay? Now here what I will do? Void area. Void area. Integer triangle, what is the formula for triangle? Half into b into h. So what I will write? Integer b comma integer h. Now let us see out. Enter b and h, base and height value. Okay. Then next c in b h, c out half into base into height. Now this is area of triangle. Let's move. Now let's see void area of rectangle. So area of rectangle. Here also what we are finding? Area only. Why? What we need for area? We need length and breadth. Okay. So what we will do is we will take float L, float B. Why I took here float L, B and here integer, here integer? See, that is what I told you. Definition is same name but different number of arguments or different data types. These things are what we have to always remember. Okay, always remember. Wide area. Now here what? We have enter L and B, C in L, B, C out, L into B. Next is circle, wide area circle. Circle is what? Pi r square. Now let's go with the integer r. See here again, different number of arguments is there, so finish. Here only one is there. Here two are there. Here also two, here also two. That's why computer will get confusion while executing here. So that's why we write different number of data types. Whereas here only one argument is there. So no need to worry here because this is totally different than here to there only one. So number of arguments, different number of arguments or different data type. If same argument, different data type. Remember. So here again, enter radius, Cin, R, pi r square, pi r square. Right. Close the class. Close the class. Class here it is closed. Okay. Now next what we are going to do is, next we are going to write the void main function for this. So here void main function, how it will work is, void main function what we will do is, we will directly write here. Void main. What is the class name? F4. Okay. Then here I will write C out. Area of triangle is equal to F dot area. See here, object is created F function we are calling area dot operator we are using. Next, here we write the number of arguments value. For example, for B I will give 4, for H I will give 6. So half into base into height it will calculate. Next again I will write C out area of rectangle F dot area. Now here what we have to do? Here what is the difference? Here also 2 value only, but how it will execute area of rectangle only? How means here float we have given, float L. So float L means I will give the value 6.9 like this or 6.0. So we have to give it in point because float value 6.0 means 6 only. Okay. Next 12.0 means now automatically computer will understand. Oh, here point is there means we have to go for float execution or this rectangle execution. When point is not there means here it is integer. Point is not there. Point is not there means what we have to do? We have to go for half into base into height. This is how computer understands. Okay. Now next is circle. Area of circle is equal to F dot area again y area, F dot area again y. See here also we have written the function name area only. F dot area, but here integer r. So integer means any integer value you can give. I will give 3. This is how it is. That's here. Close. This is the program on function overloading. Now next topic is, see why we need function overloading, that first we have to know. Okay. Need for function overloading is code is executed faster. First point is code is executed faster. Code is executed faster. Why? Because whenever the function names are same, compiler automatically understand. Okay, function names are same. Just we have to check the arguments. If arguments are different, automatically we should not go for function name. We just check the arguments and on that basis we will execute. That is why code execution is faster. And next, easy to understand. Why easy to understand means there is no need to remember the function name. Function name no need to remember only, because all the function name will be same only now. So automatically it is easy to understand, and it also easy to easy flow of information and debug. What is the meaning of flow of information and debug means? See here, information whatever. See, if I am writing area of triangle, in that much function only I have to write. If I am writing area of rectangle, in that much function only I have to write. So information, flow of information is easy. On which topic we are writing, that much in that topic only we have to write a little bit of logic problem. Debug means again what? Correcting the errors are called debug. Okay, rectifying the errors, removing the errors and bringing the correct one into a computer, writing the correct one into a computer. So debugging is also easy. Why? Because small functions will be there. In that function only any error means in that particular function only error will be there. It is not related with other functions. So automatically debug is also easy. Next is code maintenance is easy. Code maintenance is easy. Maintenance means first you write the program, again after 10 days you open, and in that only again you can do some changes. That is also easy. So that is what maintenance is called. Okay? First you write a program, shut down the computer. After 10 days again open it. Then little bit of block of code also you can add there, not a problem. And you can keep on maintaining those things, your wish. Or you can keep on adding, saving, again like that. Code maintenance is also easy. And easy interface between real world object and easy interface between real world object. See, easy interface between real world object means what happens now. This triangle, rectangle, a square, area of cuboid, whatever it is, those are all real world problems. So this is what function overloading doing. What it is interfacing with real world problems. Okay, so these are the 5 why we need for function overloading. These are the needs. These are the compulsory things which we need. And restriction. Next is restriction. What do you mean by restriction means? What we have to do so that we should not get error. The only thing you should do is number of argument list should be different. Must have number of argument list or data types differ means different. Compulsory it should have different data type or number of argument list should be different. Okay, these are the things which we should follow. Next topic is inline function. See, very easy topic it is. Inline function. See, inline function definition is very simple. Inline function is a shortest function. It executes faster compared to other functions. Inline function is a shortest function. It executes faster compared to other functions. And it should start writing function by using the word called inline. These are the 3 things. Remember. Okay? And here no need of writing class and all. Class, objects not required. Only just to start writing function, then call it. normal, call it like a normal functions. Okay, this is what happens in inline function. So first we go with the advantages of inline function. What are the advantages? Code is reduced, object code is reduced. Object code is reduced means see, already I have told you we have to write it is a shortest function. Shortest function means compulsory the code should be smaller or restricted amount of lines. Why we should write inline? What is the reason? The reason is very simple. Whenever we write inline, I-N-L-I-N-E, it indicates that it is a single line function. It is a single line or 2-3 lines function, and the compiler automatically understands the code written like inline and it will execute faster. Automatically it will be happening inside. You will not come to know how it is executing faster, but the computer will execute or CPU will execute faster. It will be inside where motherboard and all will be there. Yes. So from there it is number of lines compiling, interpreter, compiler, and this machine level language. Those are all the things which executes your program. So here that happens. Next, speed of execution. Number of lines is less means automatically execution speed will be faster. Efficient code, very efficient code. Efficient code means efficient amount of code means less amount of code so that computer can handle and work faster on those things. And next, no burden on function calling. No burden on function calling. Automatically the computer will not have any burden when the number of or amount of code is less. Then readability of program increases. Readability of program increases. See, number of lines less means automatically we can read it properly and we can understand the concept easily. So these are the 5 things for inline function. If any doubt is, please you can call and you can ask how does the inline function works. Now let us write a program on inline function. Very important question this is. One very important question, 5 marks question. Last 2 years, from last 2 years they are asking. Okay, that's why. Now I have told you already that while telling the inline function definition, compulsory we should use called inline. Compulsory we should use the topic called inline. So here it is how it works. I am writing the program on cube. Okay, area of cube. Area of square is there, area of cube is there. What is the formula for area of square? Cube is x into x. Right, x cube. That is only a cube or x cube, whatever you call. So here, area of cube we are going to write. Hash include iostream.h. Hash include I have told you whenever we are writing program inline void cube. That's it. This is the function. Instead of void cube, we write inline. That's it. Simple, right? Now what we do? We take a variable for formula and see out. Enter a value. Whatever the value for a, we have to enter. Then input a. Then display area of cube. A into a. That's it. Over. Now next we write void means we write now how to call this function without using objects. See, class we are not using that, so no need of using object also. So how to call this? Just what we will write? Function name we write, automatically it will understand. Computer will understand and it will call that function and it will execute. Okay? This is very simple. This is the inline. See, they are using the word keyword. This is keyword. Keyword called inline. Okay? Next, you see, function overloading topic is over. Inline function is over. This is the last topic. The last topic name is called as friend function. Friend function. What is the meaning of friend function? See, first we learn what is a friend. Okay. See, friend means who have the eligibility to access private information, right? For example, I have got a result and the marks are not good. What I am going to do? I can tell to my friend, but I cannot tell my parents, right? That is what happened here. The private information, what it is your marks, who can access? A friend can access, but parents cannot access, right? So this is what happens. Friend function means again the same thing here also. The functions which we have written in private, there are three things I already told you: private, public, protected. The functions which we are writing in private access specifier. From that, a friend function will execute. Okay, now those functions, friend function can execute. If you write in public, there is no need to write friend function. If you write in protected, there is no need to write friend function for that. But when we write in private, private member functions cannot be accessed outside the class. Forget it. That's why to access that thing, what we bring a function. That function name is called friend function. That's it. Very simple. Private member functions cannot be accessed. Now I want to access. What I have to do? That's why they brought one new concept called friend function. What you do is you write it in private, not a problem. Just use a friend function and those things only can access your information. Okay? So that's why we use the friend function. Now, friend function. What is the first point? Here, it gives the access or permission. It gives access, permission to private access specifier of a class. So what it does? It gives the permission to access private member functions of a class. Okay? Next point is friend function should be declared in public access specifier. These all things you will understand when I write a program. But right now you just think this much only. Friend function should be mentioned in public. Normal functions, normally there are three functions. Wide reader, wide calculator, wide display. Three functions will be there. Normally these three functions will be there. These three functions, say, instead of writing public, I will write it private. I will write it in private. Now these three things will not execute only if I write in private. Now how do we execute that? Then what we do is, we write friend function or declare friend function in public. And by using those friend function, what we can do? We can use all the three member and execute it. Okay? void main, in that what happens is we have to write class name and object. By using that object, what we are going to do? We are going to call the member function. But here we do not need object to call. Okay? Next, it can be written as any normal function. So normal function. See here, whenever we are writing a friend function, automatically we write it as a normal function only. But just we use the keyword called friend. That's it. Not a big difference. Okay. Don't think that okay, if we are writing any friend function means it should be special or it should be a bigger. No, not like that. Just what we are doing, we are writing friend just how you wrote inline. The same thing only here we are writing friend. In front of friend we are writing function in that sense. Okay, na? So not a big deal. Next, it cannot access data. It cannot access data directly. So it needs object name dot member function name. What it means is object name dot member function name. It cannot access data directly. Data directly means, see here, information. Whenever we are using a friend function, compulsory we are going to write it in a class. A class contains an object. By using object name and member function name, we can execute the friend function. But in void main, no need of writing object and all. What we are doing is, we are not using dot operator in void main. We are using dot operator in friend function. That it whole makes sense when I write a program. Okay? Write a program and I will give an example. And one more thing is use of friend function. Use of friend function is very rare. Use of friend function is very rare. Rare means commonly daily while writing program you will not use. Just somehow by mistake we have written a function in private and we cannot take or bring that or use it somewhere or we cannot execute that. Then when the problem occurs, that time what we do is we use friend function. It doesn't mean that in all programs we have to use friend function. It is wrong. Okay? Compulsory what happens here is whenever we use friend function, because of private in private we are writing function one thing, or and it is very rare to use. Rare, not daily, not just to. Now let us see. Now I will show you one example. I will show you a program. Program I will write. Program for two numbers addition. Okay? By using friend function. Okay? Let's write a program. Hash include IOString, hash include CONIO compulsory you have to write. Now I will just start with class sum, means addition of two numbers. Now here I am writing what I do is in private we have to write a number function. C means C is equal to A plus B, you can write, or sum is equal to A plus B, whatever. So sum I have already taken, sorry, we take C. Void read. See here I am not writing in public, I am writing in private, remember this. Void read, C out, enter A and B value. Very simple. C in A, B. Okay? Right? Any doubt in this? No. Now, void display. Again, this is also I am writing in private only, not in public. Because friend can access. See out. Addition of two numbers are C. Addition of two numbers are C. Two functions I have written, display and read. Two functions I have written. Now I want to execute this private functions in the program. If I write in private, it is not possible to execute. Then how we can execute it? That question. For that question, the answer is friend function. Public. Okay. First, what I will do? I will declare friend. Okay. Add. Add is what? Function name. Okay. Friend. Add. Or sorry. Friend. Void. Add. And here, what we have is we should have we should create an object. I already told you. Object dot member function name it will take. Okay, but not in void main. We are still in class only. See, class. We are still in class only. So what we have to do? We have to create a object. Okay. Then close it. Close the class. Compulsory it should be written outside the class only. Friend function should be written defined inside the class, written outside the class. Okay. So here how we write? Void add sum. Yes. Remove the friend. Friend we declare friend as. Means automatically compiler will understand this friend function is going to execute what functions we have written in private. Okay. Now what is the object? Object dot read. See here. This function what I have written in private, I am taking it to execute. Read. Sum is the class name. Object is yes. For class name object is yes. Yes dot. Now listen here. Now what happens here is we have to add it. We have to addition of two numbers we have not done. We have just read and display we have done. Here we are adding. So yes dot C is equal to yes dot A plus yes dot B. After read function executes, in read what we are inputting A and B value. So here we are adding those A and B value by taking the help of object name dot member function. See object name member function. Now yes dot display. Display is one more function is there in private only. Display. Now this is how it executes. Okay. Write a friend function here. No need to write outside anything. Outside the class we are writing is someone will tell, sir, outside the class we are writing is scope resolution operator required, in friend function not required. Anywhere else outside the class we are writing is required, but in friend function outside the class scope resolution operator not required. Remember. Okay. Here is the only one where Simple. Now we write void main. Now we write void main. Okay? So void main, how it works? See, void main, why we have to write? We have to execute this add. Here what is happening? Just reading, calculating, displaying. But this whole function should be displayed on the screen now. Or else how it is going to work? So that's why we have just finished writing class, not void main. Whenever we write class, compulsory we have to write void main. With void main, what we have to write? We have to write a with void main we have to write a class name, object, everything again. Void main. What is the class name? Sum. What is the object name? S1 I will take because yes I have already taken here. Yes. Here I will take some S1. Here no need for writing dot operator and all. Here we are using dot operator, but here no need at all. Why? Because here we have the function like this. So what we will do? We will write add. Add is matching this add. Successful. Now number of arguments should be matched in this bracket now. So number of argument is 1. I am taking 1. Finish. When gets here. This much only. See what it will do? First it comes here, executes add S1. In add it will go here. In add we have read function I have written in private. Then it will bring all those things here, A and B value. Then A and B value will be added. Then at last it will be displayed. Very simple. This is the finish of a lesson called chapter 8, function overloading and member function. The chapter is over. Now tomorrow again next chapter is chapter name is constructors and destructors. That is 9th chapter will be started, not the 8th chapter. 8th chapter is here only, it is finished. Okay? So thank you. Please like, share, subscribe. If any doubt means please contact and ask. Okay?